guys, it's Katie and I'm here today to do the Booktube Makes Me Happy tag. I was tagged several months ago by Cara from Wilde Book Garden, or at least we talked about it in the comments or something like that. And I figured, I'm not having the greatest week, so I figured why not film this now. So without further ado, let's just jump right on into the questions. Number 1. What kinds of booktube content makes you feel good or gives you encouragement? So there are several videos out there that I really enjoy watching. I really like unhauls, I like bookshelf tours, vlogs, and discussions. I really like unhauls because they're super cathartic. I really like bookshelf tours because they're so pretty and they're so soothing and calming. And I really like discussions because it really lets you delve into a topic and kind of explore it at an in-depth kind of a basis. And then I really like vlogs because it introduces you to another aspect and other facets of booktubers' lives. And the reason they kind of encourage me or just spread extra good things is because I don't know, it allows you to see more than the bookish part of someone and allows you to get to know people better on a different basis and allows you to, form even stronger friendships than you already have in the first place, at least in terms of vlogs and things. Discussions are really great because they promote conversation and allow you to have a kind of just really great conversation about a topic. And then bookshelf tours, they're just super relatable because we're all here for a common purpose, and it's always super fun and unique to get to see what other people do with their bookshelves and things. And unhauls are just so cathartic, and it's just interesting to hear why people are getting rid of books that they're getting rid of. So yeah, I guess those are kind of more encouraging to me than make me feel good, but they also make me feel good at the same time. I don't know. So yeah, I'm probably just going to say those 4, and hopefully that all made sense to you guys. Number 2, how has Booktube motivated you or encouraged you to do something you might not have done otherwise? Well, first and foremost, I was never super into video making before. Like, I did them because I did a lot of music covers and kind of just talked at myself at a camera, periodically. But this really forced me to introduce myself to a new facet of, that kind of a thing, and that is video editing. Now, I hate editing with the biggest passion. It's the most frustrating thing. But at the same time, it's really rewarding once you're finished because, you've accomplished something that's really difficult for you and you've made a really cool product that you might be proud of. So that's one facet that Booktube has encouraged me to do, but also vlogging in depth. Because, as I said, I used to just kind of talk to myself on a camera for no reason, kind of periodically here and there. But when it came to actually vlogging with a purpose, that made it more, made it more interesting to me. It was kind of like a video of this certain event or this certain period of my life. And I just like having that kind of a document. It's just really cool. It's a great remembrance. And I don't know, it's super rewarding. Yeah, it's frustrating to do and film, and it's just so time consuming to film and edit, and it's frustrating when it doesn't turn out the way you want it to, but at the same time it's so rewarding, and I really, really enjoy doing them when I can, which I don't do very often, but hopefully one day I'm able to make it work on a regular basis. Number 3, how has Booktube inspired you to put more positivity out in the world? Honestly, just interacting with all the people on here is a really positive experience because we're so supportive of each other and we're just such a welcoming community that it's just kind of a really positive experience in the first place. But also just by reading and talking with other readers, we're allowed to give each other our different perspectives and different takes on a book that we've read. And it just promotes discussion, and promoting discussion promotes friendship, and promoting friendship makes, it's just forming a really good bond and a really great community with people. And I don't know, just being connected through books and educating ourselves in some way, shape, or form through books is just really, really lovely. And so I think that's just an overall positive experience. Number 4, what is your favorite comment to hear someone say about your channel? I mean, I don't have a ton of commenters in the first place, so really any comment I get is absolutely wonderful and lovely. One type of comment I tend to get really often is that people really like the way that I do reviews and the way that I explain things, and that's always really, really nice to hear, because I feel like I'm not always the greatest at explaining things, especially things like books, because they're so complex and they're sometimes very difficult to explain. But to hear that people really like that aspect of my channel is really, really nice and really encouraging to hear. But just the fact that people like any of the content that I put out is always really nice to hear as well. Number 5, what are some unexpected happy surprises of Booktube? I kind of touched on it a little bit before, just how welcoming and how encouraging we all are for each other. I mean, we're all pretty supportive of each other's channels, especially smaller booktubers, I find, because we're always just going out there and finding new people and commenting on people's videos just kind of left and right, and just no matter how big or how small we are, we're reaching out to people and making new friends, whether it's within the overall community as a whole, or if it's within a certain sub-community within the community. It's just such a lovely place, and I just did not expect it to be as encouraging, like people to be as encouraging and as welcoming as they were, because the internet can be kind of a really frustrating and angering place at times. Like, take fandom life, for instance. It's full of drama about the most insignificant things in the world. And, I mean, you come on Booktube and there's, like, a little bit of it, but, we're all here for a common purpose. And the friendships are really what matter in a lot of ways, sometimes even more than the book things themselves. And so, I mean, that was just definitely kind of a bit of a surprise to me. Number 6. What is a positive outcome you've gotten from making videos? One thing I guess you could say is I've just gotten a little bit more comfortable with talking to a camera and just kind of, talking and explaining things, because sometimes I have difficulty explaining things to people in everyday life, whether it's a book or it's a case that I read or a situation or just kind of telling a story. I just tend to jump around a lot. And so having Booktube and coming up with a structure of how I want to do a review, for instance, or kind of talk about a specific discussion topic or something, it's kind of helped me learn to structure some of my explanatory conversations in real life too. And so I definitely think that's a really, really positive aspect that I've gained from making videos and being part of this community. Number 7, which booktubers make you laugh? There are quite a few that make me laugh, honestly, but a few of note are Hannah from Snow White Reader, Spencer from Common Spence, and Hailey from Hailey and Bookland. They just make some of the funniest videos, and I definitely really, really enjoy watching them. But that being said, there are so many others out there that I definitely laugh at as well. That sounds mean. There are definitely other booktubers that make me laugh as well. Number 8, which booktubers warm your heart and make you feel all happy inside? There are quite a few of those as well. Tom from TJ Reads the Stars is one of the purest humans on the planet, and I absolutely adore him. Cara from Wilde Garden is such a pure light in this community, and I really, really enjoy her. She just never fails to make my day when I watch her content. I also really like Rocky from Blonde with a Book. She always has a lot of really insightful and interesting things to say. And I really enjoy Shelby from Read and Find Out. I mean, there are just so many great booktubers out there that I just hesitate to just, like, I hate picking people because I know I'm definitely leaving people out. But if you saw my shout out video from a couple of weeks ago, I'll link that up above for you guys in the cards. But those have a lot of my favorite booktubers in them, and they fall into all different kinds of categories. And I'm sure that you guys will find a lot of great new booktubers over there. Number 9, who are some of your favorite commenters who don't have their own channel? So, as I mentioned before, I don't get a ton of commenters on my videos, and all of the ones that do comment regularly have their own channels. So I actually don't have an actual answer to this question. Number 10, what is something new you can do to put more positive energy out into Booktube? Honestly, shoutouts are a really great way to spread positivity and spread other booktubers out there so people can become aware of them and whatnot. But also just, I don't know, discussions and commenting on people's videos. I know that they always bring wonderful things to people's days. And I don't know, just, commenting and coming up with new content, being more inclusive. I love doing collab videos with people, or as I said, shout outs and things like that. It's just always a really good way to spread booktubers and positivity throughout the community. So those are all the questions. I don't know who's really done this tag, but if you're watching it, I'm just going to tag you because it's a really great tag and we need more positivity in the world. So definitely feel free to do it if you're so inclined. But other than that, you guys know the drill. I have both my social media links down below in the description. I have a Twitter, which is @ASeaofTomes, which is the same as my handle here. And I have a Goodreads, which is also linked down below, where you can go find out what I've been reading and kind of my sort of superficial feelings on them, if you'd like. And I will catch you in another video of you guys again soon. Bye!